Hello guys. So today we'll start with a new topic, that is the group translocation. So group translocation is a mechanism widely utilized for the transportation of sugars. Okay. So group translocation is a mechanism which is widely used for transportation of sugar across the bacterial membrane or those of some higher cells. Okay, so for transportation, what are required are the donor compounds. Okay, so few things are important in group translocation. One is the donor compound, which activates the sugar molecules through the provision of high energy phosphate group. High energy phosphate group. So for transportation of sugars, what are required? One is donor compound, another one is high energy phosphate group. So after this, the sugar is activated, and it can transfer through the membrane. Okay, so there are several numbers of membrane protein which are available for the transfer process. So in this process, solutes moves from low to high concentration. Low to high concentration. Okay, so a good example of group translocation process is the PEP, group translocation. PEP is nothing but phosphoenol pyruvate. Okay, this translocation is also known as phosphotransferase system or PTS. Phosphotransferase system or PTS. Okay, clear? Okay, fine. So group translocation is a mechanism which is widely used for transportation of sugars across the bacterial membrane or perhaps those of some higher cells. Okay, so for transportation of sugars, what is required? It requires a donor compound which activates the sugar molecules through the provision of high energy phosphate group. Okay, then the activated sugar more readily transfers through the membrane. Okay, so a number of membrane proteins are present in this transfer process, and the transfer of the solutes or the molecules occurs from low concentration to high concentration. Okay, clear? Okay, then a good example of group translocation system is the PEP, group translocation. PEP is nothing but phosphoenol pyruvate group translocation, and it is also known as phosphotransferase system or PTS. Clear till now? Fine. Now come to this phosphoenol pyruvate group translocation. So it is a distinct method used by bacteria for sugar uptake, where the source of energy is from phosphoenol pyruvate. Okay, the source of energy comes from the phosphoenol pyruvate. Okay, that is why the name is the PEP, group translocation. Clear? Okay, so it is known as the multi-component system that always involves enzymes of plasma membrane and those in the cytoplasm. Fine. So it is a multi-component system that always involves enzymes from both the plasma membrane and the cytoplasm. Okay. So an example of this transport mechanism is found in the E. coli. Okay. The PTS system or the PEP group translocation is an active transport. So as we know, in active transport, movement of molecules occurs from low concentration to high concentration against the concentration gradient. Fine. So after the translocation across the membrane, the metabolites transported are modified. Okay. The metabolites which are transported are modified. The bacterial phosphoenol pyruvate system transport and phosphorylates its sugar substrate in a single energy coupled step. Okay. This transport process is dependent on several cytoplasmic phosphoryl transfer proteins. Okay. So here remember, there are certain enzymes or proteins. They are the enzyme 1, HPR, okay. Then enzyme 2 complexes, those are enzyme 2A, enzyme 2B, and integral membrane sugar permease, that is enzyme 2C. Okay, these are the main things present in the PEP group translocation. So mainly three enzymes are involved, that is enzyme 1, HPR, then enzyme 2 complexes which consist of enzyme 2A, enzyme 2B, and enzyme 2C. Clear? Fine. So phosphoenol group translocation consists of these enzymes or proteins. Fine. Okay. The PTS system 2 complexes, the PTS enzyme 2 complexes are derived from independently involving 4 PTS enzyme 2 complex superfamilies that include the glucose, mannose, ascorbate, and dihydroxyacetone superfamilies. Okay. So now the mechanism, come to the mechanism. So the phosphoryl group on PEP, is eventually transferred to the imported sugar via several proteins, which I have already mentioned that 3 proteins or 3 enzymes are there. So the phosphoryl group is transferred to enzyme 1, histidine protein, and enzyme 2 complexes, whereas enzyme E2B, the phosphoryl group, is usually transferred to a cysteine residue and rarely to a histidine. Okay, so in this process of glucose PTS transport, specific enteric bacteria, PEP transfers its phosphoryl to a histidine residues of E1. E1 in turn transfers the phosphate to HPR. From HPR, the phosphoryl is transferred to E2A. E2A is specific for glucose, and it further transfers the phosphoryl group to juxtamembrane E2B. Finally, E2B phosphorylizes glucose as it crosses the plasma membrane to the transmembrane protein enzyme 2C, forming glucose 6-phosphate. The benefit of transforming glucose into glucose 6-phosphate is that it will not leak out of the cell, therefore providing a one-way concentration gradient of glucose. The HPR is common to phosphotransferase system of other substrates mentioned earlier as in the upstream E1. Okay, so in simple sense, what happens, the sugar molecules are first captured by the enzyme E1. Okay, then this enzyme E1 transfers the sugar molecule to HPR. Fine. Then what they do? The HPR transfers to the enzyme 2A and enzyme 2B. Okay. Then finally the enzyme 2C comes and bind to the sugar complex, and it forms the glucose 6-phosphate. Okay, clear? In simple sense, this is the mechanism. First, the sugar molecule is attached to E1, that is the enzyme 1 complex. Then it transfers it to HPR, that is histidine protein. Then it transfers to E2A, E2B. Then E2C comes and bind to the sugar molecules and converts it to glucose 6-phosphate. Okay, clear? Fine. In your notes I have given a link. Just go through the link and you will clearly understand the mechanism of this PEP group translocation. Okay, clear the group translocation? Okay, fine. Thank you.